Hi everybody, welcome to the Wheel of Fortune. This is going on my website, so this is going to be a special. We're going to do the Mystic Black Rose deck. I call it my gossip deck because, boy, it likes to gossip. It really does. Gotta make sure all my cards are in the right direction. I'm very particular. I have a system. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you my system. Every time, usually before I get on camera, I go through all my cards and I make sure they're face up. There's a reason. If you don't know about things such as tarot cards, Ouija boards, even pictures of certain kinds, they are portals. So, putting all of my cards upright ensures the best possible outcome for the collective. So, if it actually comes upside down in my reading, it was meant to be upside down because I go through them and I make sure they're all upright, usually before I get on camera. So let's get into this. I'm going to shuffle the deck a little bit now. And I don't think you can see how I shuffle them, but I also shuffle them like this. Same way you would long ways, but the other way. All right. So what is the tea for today? What I say? If it comes up upside down, it was supposed to be. Tether came out like this. Let's find out why. Your gifts are not as in tune lately. I feel a longing for home, but I'm also feel drawn to the moon in this picture, okay? So it came up upside down. This is connection. This is disconnection. So you're feeling disconnected from somebody at this time, or somebody you know is feeling disconnected to you. Who is the person on the other side of the camera? Is it this person? The tether? So you might actually be the one that is detaching from somebody at this time. It says not speaking to, stonewalling, or not taking action. So you or this person is detaching from each other, not speaking, stonewalling, or not taking action. It's you and another person because I keep missing the moon. And there's no reason to miss the moon. So this goes back to somebody spreading rumors, petty conversations. Maybe they wanted to smear your name, making you look like the fool. Yeah, they made you feel really bad about yourself. They weren't spreading rumors and petty conversations to other people. They were doing it to your face. Okay, so this is a past attachment that I'm reading, guys. Let me clarify what I was saying in the beginning. This is a past attachment. Because you ran away, feeling empty, feeling invisible, cutting off. Confirm past attachment. Is this past? Witchcraft in reverse. You broke a spell. Oh my. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure this is past attachment. I don't think you behind the screen is missing the other person. I think the other person is missing you. But you're not speaking to them. You haven't spoke to them. You're not taking any action towards this at all. The reason behind all of this was spreading rumors, petty conversations, spearing your name, making you look like the fool, and essentially running away from the situation. Okay? But there was witchcraft involved, and it came up reversed. So this tells me you broke a spell. Somebody did witchcraft on you, and you broke the spell. This is the type of person that is obsessed with creating drama. Okay? Obsession and drama. Literally obsessed with creating drama. So, whatever tether that you had to this smear campaign that made you utterly lose yourself, literally, that's the message I'm getting right now. Okay? Due to this witchcraft that didn't work, was literally due to an obsession or an obsessive drama queen, creating problems, thirsty for attention, overreacting kind of drama queen, holding on, clinging, and can't let go. Okay? So this obsessive drama queen did some kind of witchcraft and you broke it. Tell me more. You know that this person has fake profiles hiding behind the scenes on social media. And for mine that are out there, because this applies to me. Hi, how you doing? Okay. Fake profiles hiding from you behind the scenes social media. Okay. And you know this. You have foresight. It's in the future, few days, 2 weeks, few months, or direction forward. But somebody's going to be in excruciating pain because this spell didn't work. This obsessive drama queen that's being sneaky, you saw it coming, and pretty much, even though you went through the loss and the extreme and the hardness, there's extreme. Even though you went through all the gossip and the stonewalling, and you had to run away and pretty much lose yourself, even though you went through the extreme, they still couldn't put you down. So now they want to put you under a magnifying glass. This obsessive drama queen wants to put you under a mic, trying to find proof, validation, confirmation, or finding out the truth, because this spell you never should have been able to get away from, and you walked away. So they want to know how you broke the spell. Escape, see? Avoiding, blocking, not talking to, hiding, pushing away. They can look behind the scenes all they want, but they know that they can never come towards you. And if they do, they have to tell you the truth. Yeah, ghosts. Leaving behind, disappearing, no contact. Anything else? Anything else about this witchcraft? They're in denial. They see you moving on. They know without a shadow of a doubt that their spells didn't work, but they're in denial. They can't believe it. Not facing reality. Like, how did you do that? And now all of that's going to come back on them. They're literally going crazy. Her hands are on her head, her eyes are wide open, her mouth is shut. Like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. Because you know that they know that if they come towards you and even try to acknowledge that you beat them is a reflection of them and themselves, and that leaves them an empty shell every time they think about it. You are heavy on this person's mind, my friend. That is so interesting. Because you have had absolutely no contact. You went ghost. They're trying to figure out how you knew things. Like, this picture, like, how did they know? There's no way they knew. How did they know this was going to happen? Like, you told this person something. You reflected to them something. And they didn't want to accept the message. And now it's coming true. Now they're an empty shell because it's happening. And that's what broke the spell, was the disillusionment. Once the reality hit, Dark Night of the Soul. Facing inner truth. Yeah, that goes along with denial. They don't want to face the truth. That everything that you told them was going to come is coming. And it's moving quickly. Surprise justice. Forbidden and faith. Oh. Well, surprise justice pretty much clarifies itself. Like I said, this other person that didn't want to listen to you, that's in denial, they got an unsuspected surprise of justice coming in. They may be having to get a divorce. They may be facing a lawsuit. They may be losing children. They may be going through a lot of unexpected, spontaneous changes. And all they're wishing and hoping and praying, like you did when they put you in this situation, right, is making them go low vibrational. They're trying to escape it. Forbidden, love affairs, temptation, flirting, giving into pleasure. So now they're being put in the same situation that you were put in before, when you were just the observer. See? Observant. Being watched, social, stalking, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you. A lot of obsession. Completely done again. Repeating the message. Somebody's pissed off. Oh yeah, they're angry it didn't work. Somebody's angry you actually walked away. They thought you were going to walk away and become this temptress, and you're not. You're taking care of family business. So I guess the 411 around the circle is you weren't very controllable. You were very insatiable, out of control, but you know, you're over here standing your ground on family business, feeling safe, making a home while they're still fighting for theirs. You're transforming. You're feeling complete. You can't stop smiling. You're happy. You're devoted. And you're ascending. You're rising. This is what's going on now, you know. You're learning something new. Preparing for new union. Transcending. and ascending through the past. Not in the past, through the past. You're done with the past. Okay. There's history here. It's happened before. You've been looking for this ascendance and transcendence for a long time. Get away, starting a family. That's what you really want. You know it may never come true, but that's what you want. Just want to get away from your worries and spend time with family. What really matters, instead of having to worry about resources. Something currently taking shape is a phone call. Hearing from conversations, talking, or unblocking. But also know that trapped, stuck, locked down, and mental prison is right behind that. And it's because they're immature. They're immature. Stay away from them. Don't let this person in the past back, because that's what it is. You're transcending, you're ascending, and you're not thinking about the past. And this is also a surprise curveball for you, because once you get that call and you get trapped in that past, can you get back out of it? And you can. But why deal with the immature, childish shit to begin with? Usually, there's a statement: if it's in your past, it should stay there. You're protected, and highly protected and guided, because you do have some conflicts on the inside. You're all bottled up. Okay, so Spirit is protecting your transformation and your ascension right now, because there's some illusions, some things you're not opening up to, or there's a decision you need to make, and there's clashing differences and incompatible, irreconcilable differences going on somewhere. Yeah, someone's trying to anchor themselves to your heartstrings. Give me a second, I'm processing. Somebody's playing with your feelings in your field, but you know this because you're trying to determine whether or not they're playing or whether or not they're being kind of serious. Okay, so you're searching for answers. You're kind of blinded to the truth, wanting to know if they're stringing you along or not. Hold it together, get a grip, heaviness chained up, dating sites, hooking up, seeing someone, one night stand. There is quite possibly somebody else. So if you're trying to make a decision and that resonates with you, and it doesn't bother you, fine. But if that's not the type of person you are, you're over here pulling on my heartstrings, but you're out here on dating sites, it might give you a little insight on how to decide. Me personally, I kick rocks, but Yeah, there's definitely some kind of love decision you need to make, and a union that you need. Okay, so you have locked, missing piece, detached, locked away heart, can't move forward, and right after that, I got love. Okay, so the anchor, the pull string on the heart might be that you're just lonely and you miss being in love. Okay, there is a union, reconciliation coming back, making it work, second chance. This is a possibility, but is it the right decision? Because you have wrong reasons, contemplating, staying or leaving, or uncertain. Retaliation and adrenaline came out. Revenge, plotting, payback, pushing, getting even, roller coaster ride, up and down, good and bad, rushed feelings. I almost feel like these should be things of nostalgia for you with this person. It's giving more of the same energy type feeling. This reading is somebody wanting to go back to their ex and they really shouldn't. That's the bottom line. There's your illumination. This is about an ex that you really just look, jealousy and the muse. You need to stay away from, because that's what it is. They want you, you're the muse. You give them what they need by just being around them. You're inspiring, you listen to music, you have an emotional bond with them. But they jealous as hell of what you can do. Jealous. And the last time they took revenge on you, okay? It was a roller coaster ride. Dating sites, hooking up? Come on. Give me a break. This is what I'm reading. So if any of this resonates with you and you're thinking about going back to your ex, do us both a favor and just save yourself the pain. It's not worth it. You're trying to rise, you're trying to ascend, you're trying to transcend past conflicts. The last thing you need is somebody in your vicinity not being able to get it together. Terms and conditions, working it out, right? Girl, boy. In pursuit, chasing, hunting down, resilience. What is it? Needing time. Now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. Disregard, ignore, look the other way, leave behind. Spirit is telling you the begging, the negotiation, the trying to work it out is just a relentless pursuit of the same thing that you've seen over and over again. And in time, okay, now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes, or needing time. You know it's just going to lead you back to feeling ignored and looking right back at the moon again. That's how this card started. The moon in reverse. Alright? You got your crap together and now they want to come back in. Yeah, they're toxic. They've already crushed and shattered you once. But, I think you got your answer. I think you understand the signs that you are seeing, the fact that it's happened before, the ego that's still there, the mask that he is wearing. or she's wearing. I ain't got many cards, so I'm just looking to see if they any stand out. Memories, triggers. Yeah. Others involve third party intervention, manipulation, breakup, not looking back, flashbacks, trauma bond, good times. The only reason that this person is pulling on your energy, if this fits for you, if this resonates with you, if this is an ex that is trying to come back to you, the only reason that they are pulling on your energy is because you are in this beautiful, transcending, ascending stage protected by spirit, and all that they want is what you have. They don't care about you, they care about what you have. And that is a gift, a present that you can give them to uplift them, but they do nothing for you. I really hope that you consider yourself and choose yourself over the pain. Thank you so much for visiting the Wheel of Fortune, and you have a blessed